What's going on is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I'm about to head downtown to Detroit. Haven't been in the city in a minute because I've been taking care of business outside of the city. So, about to get ready for the Millionaire Morning Show. We're just stopping in here because my car is at the supercharger. And, just milling about and out and about early in the morning. I like to get around different parts of the city, and so I want to record in different parts of the city. This is, I don't want to say where I'm at. I don't want to get there. I'm in a big grocery store, but I don't want to say specifically where I'm at because I don't want to be having people pulling up and all of that in the early morning. Anyways, neither here nor there. A few different things that I want to talk about prior to us moving on and moving to a different segment of my life, right? First thing I want to talk about is 2025 is going to be an absolutely interesting year for me because it's going to be the first time in a long time that I'm going into 2025 unemployed. What does that mean? So on the Millionaire Morning Show a few months ago, I announced that I am going to be transitioning possibly away from corporate America, and that my division within my job, which after I leave, after the 31st of this year, then that's when I'm going to actually put it up, update my LinkedIn. So for those of you that don't understand, a lot of times I like to, excuse me real quick. A lot of times I like to withhold what I have on my LinkedIn because I don't like to get doxxed, right? And a few years ago, I had got this crazy position or this crazy offer that I couldn't refuse from somebody that I used to work with. I had retired from corporate America back in 2019, towards the end of 2019, and I was pretty much done. I had made enough money. It was time to let it go. I was 37 years old. 5 years ago, I retired from corporate America. Fast forward, somebody asked me to come in, a good friend of mine, and assess this business, this division within this business, asked me if I could come in and run it. And I stayed there a lot longer than I anticipated. I had only planned on staying there for like a year and a half, maybe 18 months. They kept sweetening the pot, giving me big bonuses, equity. And then we developed that side of the business so much to where we wound up selling it. Now, I work for a pretty large-sized bank, and we wound up selling it, which informs a lot of the decisions that I have on the Millionaire Morning Show. The question had become, going into 2025, was I going to move over into another division, which would then require me to have to come in occasionally into work, because we all know that a lot of these places are requiring you to come into work now because the position that I had, I negotiated working 100% remote almost 100% of the time. And, once that conversation was had, we talked about it yesterday. I anticipated talking about it yesterday, decided that I wanted to go my way, so I decided to take a payout. A really pretty lucrative severance package. It's one of the reasons why I didn't want to quit early, because I wanted to get my offer and get my bag, because all money in. And so that's what it is. So my last day at corporate America is going to be the 31st of this year, which I believe is a Tuesday. And then after that, I think I'm retired for good. Unless another super crazy offer that's even crazier. I don't see how that could happen. But it would have to be something even crazier than what I was just doing as far as pay-wise. Because ain't no way in the world. And I'm not going into no offices. I've already spent a considerable amount of money redoing my studio and stuff, so I'm 100% dedicated to the content side. And I build houses now instead of just buying them turnkey. So, that's an important part of my business. That's going to be a huge part of my business. I've hired a decent amount of people to run that side of the division. And so I'm plowing a lot of money into my businesses and a lot of other things that I'm doing that I'm building for the long term. And so I don't really have the capacity for that. So, inside of the Patreon, after Block Club, got Block Club this Sunday. So we going into the real estate side of it. I'm breaking down what it took in order for me to build my first home or build it from scratch. I got a lot of other homes in flight. I'm going to, show people what my offer is or what my buyout is, and where I worked at, what I did, and all of that stuff. So if y'all interested in finding out more about the financial side of what I do, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description, and I give all of the game. I show my receipts. I show all of my deposits. I show my offers. I show everything. I show my W-2s, all of that, all right? In addition to that, I wanted to explore this cooking with Kaaya conversation. And the reason why I'm doing so is because obviously it's a popular topic that was broached last night on After Hours with me and my friends Carrie, Quentin, Flemmy. Angry Man was up there and even 2K, right? And I think that Carrie made a really good point. And it's not a popular point, but it's a really good point. I think that it's two different things that you have to explore in this conversation. The first thing that you got to explore is, why are women mad? Because if you're saying that women are mad at the cooking with Kaaya chick, but they support so much other ratchet behavior that's not conducive for women or the community or marriage in general, I 100% agree with you. I think that that's absolutely the right position to take. Because women support a lot of nonsense, and then they want to try to hold this woman accountable because she's popular, and basically because they men is actually interested in the woman, right? Super hypocritical. I 100% agree. I agreed with Angry Man on that point last night. But then I also agreed with Carrie last night. And if y'all want to go back and watch that, y'all should. I agreed with Carrie last night because Carrie was speaking about the fact that this girl is young. I believe they said that she was 23. I don't know. I don't watch her videos. I don't follow her. But I did check out what she had going on and some of the responses that women had for her because they was mad at the fact that men was paying attention to her, right? She's young. And she's cooking and all of that, and I think that that's dope. But at some point, you also have to have a conversation about what you want your future to be, because the internet is forever. Now, if we sit here on the flip side, outside of the women, say, okay, we need more of a better culture and a better society, and we want to advocate for family, and we want to advocate for the things that's best for society, then you have to take a hard look in the mirror and say, what are we supporting? What are we championing? Because it's not necessarily classy. I'm not sure if it could be considered as something that's best for the culture, and it advocates for something. The cooking part is good, but how you bring people in is a whole nother conversation. So I think that that's an interesting subject to broach, and we got to have a conversation about that. Maybe we'll continue it on After Hours tonight. And then last but not least, this whole Papoose situation. I don't even know why Pap and Remy continue to be in the news, because it's not even like they dropping anything. Like, if they not dropping no products, if they not dropping no albums, all of this stuff, but they just in the news, it seemed like every 6 months or so, just from being messy. You know what I'm saying? And when you get to a certain age, being messy just for the sake of being messy, but it's not even nothing that's translating as far as benefiting you, especially when you got kids in a situation, that's wild to me. And then now, Clarissa Shields is in the middle of it, which it seems like she keep getting in the middle of everything that's not best for her. Got into it with Cameron, said that she wanted to fight men. Now she in the middle of a marriage. It's the wrong type of publicity unless she trying to sell a fight. I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Those are my thoughts early this morning prior to heading downtown for the Millionaire Morning Show. Next year, early next year, we will be back in the studio cooking up new everything, new backgrounds, new cameras, new all of that, all right? So listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love to get y'all thoughts. I like to walk and talk outside, but it's a little bit cold outside. So while my truck is charging at the supercharger, I'm going to go and pick up a couple products. I'm going to see y'all on the Millionaire Morning Show. But I also want to know what y'all thoughts are. Let me know what y'all think inside of the chat about all of these subjects, including, if you were me, would you ever go back to corporate America, and how much would it cost you? All right? Let me know inside of the chat. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off of life. And then last but not least, get your tickets. Come and see me tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. Come and see me, last show of the year in Detroit. And then put discount code Anton. So you're going to have to remove the discount code after you click the link. Put discount code Anton. Get your 10% off, 10 to 20% off. And we're going to rock out from there. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.